Even after 30 years away, Jackie Kennedy Onassis is still regarded as one of the most significant fashion icons in contemporary history. She was stunning with her collection of priceless jewels and had an excellent fashion sense. Jackie's jewelry was mostly sold at auction. The John F. Kennedy Library and Museum in Boston features her engagement ring and John's wedding bracelet. However, reproductions of Jackie-inspired jewelry still make an appearance in the market, and those who aspire to have a Jackieness look continue to love them. Jacqueline Kennedy wore her jewelry with the grace, elegance, and dignity fit for an American First Lady, and all of the available images and videos prove that. To make this video, we have amassed the most beautiful and rare looks of Jackie from her marriage to JFK to the days with and without her second husband, Aristotle Onassis. Some of her pieces can still be seen on her daughter Caroline, mainly diamond waterfall earrings and pearls. Love this topic? Stay with us till the end to find out how many earrings Jackie received in both her marriages and which one marked happy and sad moments. Let's see. Engagement ring Toi et moi. It should come as no surprise that Jackie's stunning engagement ring from John F. Kennedy has served as an inspiration to innumerable brides throughout the years, considering her reputation as a style icon. A 2.88 carat diamond and a 2.84 carat emerald, both emerald cut, were set on a band of baguette-cut diamonds and emeralds in the Toi et moi design by French jeweler Van Cleef and Arpels. Toi et moi, which means you and me, is a design that showcases two gemstones. In Jackie's instance, one diamond and one emerald nested side by side. Nearly 10 years after their wedding, the First Lady altered the piece by adding more dazzling marquise-cut diamonds that tapered to round-cut diamonds on the side in place of the baguettes. She wasn't hesitant to add her own unique touch to the design. Naturally, Jackie owned another significant ring besides the Toi et moi piece. Van Cleef and Arpels diamond earrings. When their first child, Caroline Kennedy, was born in 1957, Jacqueline Kennedy received these exquisite Van Cleef and Arpels diamond earrings as a present from the future President John F. Kennedy. These diamond earrings feature a floral stud and a waterfall-style pendant. The good thing is that the piece is versatile. While Jackie more often wore the two elements together, the waterfall diamond section can also be detached, leaving floral diamond studs as a single piece. At the president's inaugural ball in Washington, Jackie, in her role as First Lady, famously donned her waterfall diamond earrings. Later that year, Mrs. Kennedy wore her diamond leaf clips and Van Cleef and Arpels diamond earrings to a dinner at Buckingham Palace that was hosted by the Queen and Duke of Edinburgh, as well as in Paris. First Lady Jacqueline Kennedy wore the diamond earrings with her new diamond Sunburst brooch for two banquets during the Shah of Iran and Empress Farah's state visit to the United States in April 1962, in addition to numerous appearances of the earrings at White House state dinners. Sunburst diamond brooch. In 1961, President John F. Kennedy and the First Lady were on an official visit to London, which included a dinner hosted by the Queen and Duke of Edinburgh at Buckingham Palace, and the First Lady went shopping with her sister, Princess Lee Radziwill. To her surprise, she fell in love with the antique diamond sunburst brooch, which cost more than $50,000 at Wartsky. The First Lady raised money by selling the diamond brooches she had gotten as a wedding present from her parents-in-law Joe Kennedy, the former American ambassador to the United Kingdom, and Rose Kennedy. However, she had duplicates manufactured so the original design of the wedding gift could still be worn. As already mentioned, Jackie debuted her new diamond sunburst brooch along with diamond earrings for the Shah of Iran and Empress Farah's state visit to the United States in April 1962, wearing it in her hair as an aigrette tiara for the state banquet at the White House and the return banquet at the Iranian embassy the following evening. The diamond sunburst brooch was also worn the following month, worn he center of a silk blue strapless gown designed by Oleg Cassini for a state dinner held in Mexico City on the presidential visit to Mexico. After Jackie Kennedy's passing in 1994, the diamond sunburst brooch was inherited by her only daughter, Caroline, who has rarely worn it in public over the years, with a notable appearance at the annual Kennedy Center Honors in 2009 and 2012. We indeed love both versions of wearing style, like a brooch and like the hair aigrette tiara. And what is your favorite look? Pearl and diamond earrings. Jackie received a pair of pearl and diamond earrings from JFK for their first wedding anniversary in 1954. There are numerous ways to wear the earrings, which are interchangeable. You can wear the diamond pave set leaves by themselves, or with the black or white pearl drop sets, which both have diamond pave set flower petal caps. They are undoubtedly special, enchanting, and dazzling all at once. In 1986, the pearl and diamond earrings were seen on Caroline Kennedy on her wedding day as her something borrowed. In her father's absence, his brother, Ted Kennedy, stepped in to walk Caroline down the aisle of the flower-filled Our Lady of Victory Roman Catholic Church in Centerville on Cape Cod. On the big day, Jackie chose to wear a pale green outfit, accessorized with long gloves and flower earrings. The mother of the bride was understandably teary-eyed while standing beside Ted following the ceremony. 3-strand necklace. A triple strand of faux pearls worn by Jacqueline Kennedy during her White House tenure is captured in countless photographs. This faux pearl necklace consisted of 139.9 and 9.5 millimeters of simulated pearls. When it was auctioned off at Sotheby's, the auction price was between $400 and $700. However, the winner was Franklin Mint, who bought it for $211,500. And what did Mr. Mint do with it? He has kept it on display to this day. On the personal side, Jackie Kennedy's jewelry collection was a treasure trove. She was a fashion icon. During her era, the saying, "It was Jackie's, who cares if it's fake?" Whatever she wore became fashion. Diamond leaf brooches. Jacqueline's parents-in-law, Joe and Rose Kennedy, gave her these same exquisite diamond leaf brooches as a wedding present when she married JFK. Pins were included with the brooches so that they could be worn in the hair. She wore the diamond leaf clips for her wedding at St. Mary's Church in Newport, Rhode Island in September 1953, followed by a reception at Hammersmith Farm. The night before their wedding, John presented Jackie with a lovely diamond bracelet, which she wore as her something new. The bracelet features 25 diamonds and 18 pearls, with 2 borders on either side of thin and rather whimsical nautical ropes. Jackie wore the bracelet on her wedding day, along with these brooches and a pearl choker necklace. Mrs. Kennedy frequently wore her diamond leaf brooches after taking office as First Lady of the United States in 1961, but she typically wore them in her hair for state dinners for foreign dignitaries. The same year, she took the diamond leaf clips with her for a state visit to France, wearing one of them in her hair for a banquet at the Élysée, before using them to form a tiara for a gala performance at the Palace of Versailles. Before her new Sunburst brooch became her main gem, Mrs. Kennedy was only pictured wearing the diamond leaf brooches twice more, both times in her hair during state dinners for the presidents of India and Pakistan in the summer and fall of 1961. The diamond leaf clips have been recreated as part of jewelry lines inspired by Jackie for years, but it is unknown what has happened to the original diamond brooches and their replicas. Kunzite ring. Regretfully, Jackie received one of the most important gifts after JFK's passing. The couple had lost their newborn son Patrick in August 1963. It appeared that this event strengthened the couple's bond in their mutual sorrow and gave them great hope for the future. When John Kennedy was in New York City a few months later, he went to Van Cleef and RPL's to order a special ring that he planned to gift to Jackie for Christmas that year. The band contained a massive 47-carat Kunzite surrounded by 20 diamonds. Unfortunately, on November 22, 1963, President Kennedy tragically died in Dallas before that could occur. In the days after the president's death, the ring was delivered to the White House, and Mrs. Lincoln, JFK's personal secretary, gave the ring to Jackie. The ring, a final posthumous present for her beloved husband, came to hold special sentimental meaning for Jackie. Schlumberger berry brooch. Jackie received a beautiful Schlumberger berry brooch from her husband shortly after the birth of their son John Kennedy Jr. in 1960. JFK had a habit of celebrating important events with lavish presents. The fact that he bought the brooch from the Tiffany store in New York during the hectic months leading up to his inauguration, when he was managing his presidential administration, added to the thoughtfulness of the gift. Jackie received the brooch in January 1961, a few days prior to JFK taking the oath of office as U.S. president. Jackie adored the brooch, which was intended to symbolize the couple's 2 children. The berry brooch has diamonds and rubies set in gold. It was one of the few pieces of jewelry Schlumberger created at the time for Tiffany, the upscale Fifth Avenue jewelry retailer. Caroline received the brooch upon Jackie's passing, and it is now on loan to the Presidential Library and Museum in Boston, where it is proudly displayed with other Kennedy memorabilia. The Kennedy family's jewelry collection also includes pieces that have been gifted to them by foreign dignitaries and heads of state. For example, Jacqueline Kennedy received a stunning ruby and diamond necklace from the King of Saudi Arabia during a state visit in 1962. This necklace has since become a treasured piece in the Kennedy family collection, rarely graced in public. This magnificent ruby and diamond necklace, along with a pair of ruby earrings and a ring, just like most other pieces, was sold at auction in April 1996 for $250,000. Schlumberger Croisillon bracelets. While at Tiffany & Co., Schlumberger grew an impressive client list that included actors Audrey Hepburn and Elizabeth Taylor, but one of the clients who brought him an enormous amount of publicity and recognition was First Lady Jackie Kennedy. Schlumberger created the vibrant enamel bracelets, which were so popular with Kennedy that the media called them the Jackie bracelets. One of Schlumberger's most well-known designs is the croisillon. The bangles are made using pilonné, a unique enameling method that gained popularity in the 19th century. It creates extremely vibrant colors and a high-intensity sheen by continuously covering extremely thin sheets of gold or silver with layers of translucent colored enamel. John F. Kennedy purchased one of Jackie's first Schlumberger croisillons bracelets in 1962 from Tiffany in New York City. Jackie loved the bracelet and would frequently wear it with her casual daytime outfits. She eventually bought others to add to her collection in a variety of different colors. Cartier tank watch. One more piece that made Jackie a trendsetter is a Cartier tank watch. Jackie received a vintage Cartier tank watch from JFK in 1963. The words "To Jackie, Love Jack" were engraved on the opposite side. For those who are unaware, Cartier SA produced a line of watches known as the Tank. Louis Cartier designed the Tank in 1917. Because its lines and dimensions resembled those of the tanks employed on the battlefields of World War I, Cartier named it after the Renault tanks he observed on the Western Front. Jackie wore it often when she and her family went sailing and horseback riding, among other informal activities. At the Christie's auction, as part of the Rare Watches and American Icons New York, the piece was sold for $379,000, more than triple the timepiece's highest pre-sale estimate. Van Cleef and Arpels emerald ring. In 1963, JFK presented Jackie with a unique emerald ring from Van Cleef and Arpels in New York for their 10th wedding anniversary. The 10 emerald stones, which stood for each year of their marriage, were originally intended to be an eternity ring. The ring was worn by Jackie along her wedding band. Jackie had 2 stones taken out and turned into solitaire rings for both of her kids a few years later. John Jr. presented his bride, Caroline Bessette, with his solitaire emerald ring. The ring was returned to his sister, Caroline Schlossberg, upon his tragic passing. After the tragical JFK's assassination, Jackie Kennedy was left a grieving widow. But not for long. On October 20th, 1968, Jackie married a Greek shipping magnate, Aristotle Onassis. This paved the way for Jackie's second engagement ring, Lesotho Diamond Engagement Ring. When Aristotle proposed, he did so with a positively massive stone, cementing Jackie's status as one of the wealthiest women in the world. The shipping magnate, who was rich enough to buy a private island, gifted her an enormous 40-carat Lesotho 3-diamond ring from Harry Winston. As the couple was often seen either on their yacht or taking time at the private island, the piece was one of Jackie's so-called swimming rings. Yet, the one that inspired daughter-in-law Caroline Bessette Kennedy's diamond and sapphire engagement band was her emerald band from John F. Kennedy. The rock was eventually sold at Sotheby's auction after her death, where it fetched over $2 million. Though we know who placed the bid, the actual buyer remains anonymous to this day. Apollo earrings. The unique Apollo earrings designed by Elias Lalaunis became a piece of jewelry mythology after being originally commissioned by Aristotle Onassis for his wife, Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis, to celebrate the moon landing in 1969. The drop 18-karat gold and diamond balls, originally set with ruby accents, represent the surface of the moon. The long central element is composed of little representations of the lunar module, the craft used by Neil and Buzz to descend to the moon. Until they were sold at Jackie's 1996 estate sale at Sotheby's, the earrings were a valued addition to her collection. There are no more records of the Apollo earrings other than a few photos in Lala Unis's archives. The finest jewelers and craftspeople in the world handcrafted her stones and jewels, including costume jewelry. Despite having numerous suits and matching gemstones, she typically wore just one piece at a time, which is what makes her so unique. That was her style statement: elegant, regal, but not superfluous. And what do you think? Do you love jewelry worn by the late Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis? Whom should we feature in our next video? Don't be shy and write all your comments below. We want to receive more feedback and analyze your preferences. Don't forget to follow our channel and see you on our next amazing jewelry journey.